All right, all right, all right. So, 7 of you guys here. Time shift. Buenas noches. Victor. Thank you so very much. All right, Jay. Banana peel. That's interesting. So hopefully you guys can see me okay. Can you guys see me all right? Move the tripod back just a smidge. I'm sitting in my family room. It's a little cooler over here. Buenas noches. Coven stuff, what's going on? Sean, how you doing this evening? 13 of you guys here. If you could, 17 of you guys here. If you could, please do me a solid. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Not only does it make me feel good, it definitely helps out these videos and my channel. So, I want to take a moment to say hi to everybody. We are growing over here. Absolutely right, Jay. Banana peel. Thank you. All right. Well, Mr. Hockett, he says his shirt actually fits. Thanks again. What do you think about the quality of the shirt? You know, I feel like, you know, these shirts are pretty awesome. Carlos Robinson, how you doing? Cooking 1.5. What's good with you? Dustin, how are you, sir? Dustin, my UK friend. Full 8 seconds. The current temperature. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 72 degrees.
It is 80 degrees currently, and a low, I guess, I don't even know. I missed it. Banana peel, how much for an adult small? They are $20. If you go out to the website, BRBQUE.com, they're $20 plus, well, currently $5 in shipping. Though I did not calculate, when I've been shipping out the shirts recently, I've been losing a little bit, so I gotta bump up the price on the shipping. I totally forgot that the Postal Service raised the price on shipping. So until I change it, it's still $5 for shipping for shirts, though it will be going up to $6. Unfortunately, like I said, the Postal Service has raised the rate. So, yeah, I've been losing $1 or so every shirt I've been sending out. Carlos, I said, what's up? Dustin, full 8 seconds. They got the temperature dash, was it 60 today? Now I'm at 80. Holy cow, Jay, that's what's up, man. Glenn, how you doing this evening? D's Q Backyard Barbecue, what's going on, sir? Paul, how you doing? Aracho Barbecue Eric, how are you today, sir? All right, Mr. Hockett says the quality is superb. I expect it to last him several years. Wendell, how you doing, sir? It's hot as all get out in Houston. I'll take your word for it. No need to bring any of that here. All right, Banana Peel says, okay, thanks. He'll ask his parents. Well, that's what's up, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sam Hippie, how you doing? Joaquin, how you doing, sir? I put the shirt in the video for $1. All right, well, maybe I'll give you $1 off the shipping. Or, you know what? How about this? I got you. This is what you do. You order a shirt. Or wait, did you already order a shirt? Did you order a shirt? Because I sent one out today. And yeah, did you order a shirt today? I wish I'd have known, man. You should have said something. I'd have put $1 in there for you. Darn, I sent it out today. Oh, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. It went out this afternoon. Hopefully you saw the shipping confirmation. I tell you guys, those of you guys, Sean, Mr. Hockett, not Sean, Mr. Hockett ordered one, Cuff and Stuff ordered one. If you place the order, I'm getting them out within 24 hours, within one business day. So unfortunately, like if you order on a Friday afternoon, I can't really get it in the mail until possibly Monday, if you do order. But those of you guys who have ordered, I've gotten those shirts in and out within a day. Mike Dente, how you doing this evening? New to the station, Grown Folks Network, how you doing? Marlon from First Love Barbecue out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, Marlon, you know my guy He lives down in Charlotte as well. He does Boogie Smoke Shop. Um, he sets up at a cigar shop, but Boogie Smoke Shop. He's actually from Baltimore, from Cherry Hill section of Baltimore. All right, Jay says he got his shirt and he's wearing it right now. Look how coincidental! I'm wearing one of my shirts too. Then again, I usually do wear one of my shirts um, every Wednesday, because never broke again. Money gang, what's going on? How you doing? I'll get one and show it. That's what's up, Sam. I appreciate that. Lou Calamatis, hey yo, how you doing? All right, let's see. LD805 Life Daniels, what's going on, sir? Sup, all the way from Cali. Love your channel, bro. Helps you a lot. Hella facts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what's up, man. That's what I'm out here for. I'm trying to help you guys, but see, now here's the kicker to that. There's a, I won't say it's a quote, but I know it's a saying or something that's biblical, and it's, it goes something along the lines of teach a man to fish, he'll eat, or excuse me, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. I'm all about teaching folks how to fish. I'm not going to give you every single answer. I will lead you into the right direction, but there comes a point where I can't spoon feed you. You're not my child. You're not my children. And, at the end of the day, I have a business to run. You hopefully will have a business to get off the ground. If I can figure it out, if I can get it done, if I can get it started, you guys can too. So, again, not that I'm trying to be rude or be a jerk about it. Sometimes you gotta do it for yourself. Broncho says you'll trade me a shirt for a shirt. Hey, the good doctor is in the building. Hey, Doc, it's funny. So I got that package from you the other day with the remedy, the cold remedy, and the soup mix. I haven't made the soup mix yet, but my wife was actually feeling sick, and she blamed my daughter and I for making her sick. So she actually got to use the ginger pack first, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually did taste a little bit of it. It was really good. Hey, Fred, how you doing? What's your favorite curse you made? Course. Sorry. Favorite course? Gotta be more specific. Oh, really? I'm not there yet.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, that's you?
No. That's not me.
It's hot fish.
Sounds
Yes, Doc Cooks is here. That's what's up. Well, Glenn, I'm glad to hear that. Nice, Doc. That's what's up, man. We greatly appreciate you popping in and saying hello. We missed you got to keep us in check. The females around here, y'all definitely help me out. All right. Thanks. Yes. Alright, so let's see. Keep your head up and your eyes on the prize. Definitely not. Mark Butler, hello. How are you doing this evening? Yes. I will try to soup. Unfortunately, it's the summertime, so, cold, sick, summer, the worst. But hopefully I don't have to make the soup anytime soon, but I will. All right, so Lou says he's all ears with the topic. Way to keep me on track, Lou. He's like 10 minutes in. Keep the talking about the topic. All right. So let's talk about it. How do you market yourself? Why do you use print on my shirts? Print? I mean, what do you mean? Why do I use print? Yep. Coming in hot. Rob, how you doing this evening, man? All right, so Banana Peel says, sorry, phone died. What is my favorite meal I've made on my channel? You know what? I don't know if I actually posted a video about this, but I made a Valentine's Day dinner for my family, and it was lobster tail. We had crab, crab legs. I had shrimp. I had steak. I mean, it was an entire, like, it was a really, really good meal. I think I did some asparagus, and I don't know if there were potatoes or some vegetables maybe, but that was the favorite thing that I've done in quite some time. As far as barbecue stuff, I'm really, really digging the salmon, and I'm really, really digging the lamb. Aside from those things, beef ribs, brisket, I love those. Rich Discoveries, how you guys doing? How you doing, sir? He says, hey guys, how's everybody? Mr. Hockey, we know you have an online presence, but how much local signage do you put out there, and how much are you advertising locally? 0. 0, 0, 0. I have grown my business entirely through word of mouth and social media. That's it. And again, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm trying to get through the comments here. I'm trying to get it. All right, let me get caught up. Daddy Dutch, what's going on, sir? Kent, how are you? Hold on. John, Mo Butter, baby. That is what's up. Trying to get started. Well, that's what's up. Never broke again. Sometimes, speak it into existence. How about them apples? All right, so let's see. Who asked about, who was it? Let's go back. Come on. I just saw this comment. Okay, Mr. Hockett. So, again, I'm going to read this again. He says, we all know you have an online presence, but how much local signage do you put out there? And how much are you advertising locally? So, I have a 0 advertising budget. 0. Oh, sorry. Lou at R Shack Barbecue. I have a friend that does graphic design, and his company is who I got to redesign, and he redesigned them and his company printed them. If you want to get that information, I can give it to you. But it's somebody local to me. Even the first shirts that I had done, it was someone local. I didn't want to go like to some national chain. I wanted to actually control the quality, make sure I could see the shirts and other things like that. So let's talk about this real quick. Jeff from Out of Order Barbecue, how you doing? All right, here's the deal. I told you guys that I had a $0 advertising budget, $0 marketing budget. I don't spend money on marketing. I spend money on giving food away to people who I know will spread the word. I spend money on, I spend time doing extra things for people who I know will reciprocate that, if you guys know what I mean. When I do events like at my kids' school, or if I do an event at, in the neighborhood, in the community, Chauncey, how you doing? In the community, I know that's going to, that will return, I will pay it forward basically, and I've gotten business from those events. To be completely honest with you guys, I told you guys, some of you guys who have been with me for a while have heard me say this. I got my start on Instagram. I didn't even like Instagram in the beginning, but that's where folks were taking pictures and posting food pictures. So what I did was I posted 15, 20 pictures of food that I cooked, food that I would prepare, and then I started going out. And this is another thing people don't understand. Let's see. The best advertisement you can get is word of mouth. Anybody can write anything on a review, but a person telling you is legit. Yes, yes, yes. Nick Levins, I wanted to say hi to you this evening. Jeff, glad to hear all is good. Word of mouth is one of the best forms of advertising, John. I completely agree. All right, don't know, Shane. Do you ever do flyers? No, Chauncey. Zero print. I've never done a print ad anything. Never. I haven't. Well, all right. You realize you zero advertising budget and rely on word of mouth. Well, Mr. Hockett, it's glad to be in good company, because Duck Papa, hello. All right. A friend that makes all my decals people want on their cars. It helps a lot. Plus, while the smoker is rolling in the driveway with the flag and the sign, it's a smoker. People stop and ask. Well, that's good. Unfortunately, where I am, I don't want the attention. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys, some of you guys were here, some of you guys were not. My garages were broken into a few weeks ago, and I had a lot of tools stolen out of my garage. Unfortunately, they did not take anything or bother any of the smokers. They took the good majority of my 20-volt DeWalt tools. Like, I don't want people in my garages. I don't want people hanging around, and I definitely don't want to have a smoker sitting outside because that's just attracting the wrong type of attention. Unfortunately, where you live in Kansas City is a little different from where I live. Yeah, I live in Baltimore City. I mean, it's thieves galore, and I just don't want the invitation. I don't want to invite someone. Now, Baracho, I've been doing those stickers for about a year, and the stickers are a great little piece. Now, actually, you know what? I will take that back. I said I spent $0 on the advertising budget. I have spent money on business cards. I won't say a lot of money, but I get business cards from Vistaprint when they go 50% off. And I usually order 2,000 of them at a time. 2,000 business cards will last me a year, maybe. And I have plenty of them sitting in my little overflow there. And so I do order business cards. And the other thing that I order is my wife actually did this back in 2000, so it's 2019, 2015, when I was just getting my business, and it was just me. That was when I was doing my business full time. For Christmas, she ordered a calendar that had like my business information on it, and the calendar was for actually that was 2014 now I think about it, because it was printed for calendar year 2015. So she had that order for me. She ordered 50 of them, and I gave those away to the people who ordered food at Thanksgiving, kind of like a Christmas card and a thank you. So I do order more of those. I order, I think, 100 of them, and I've been ordering 100 of them since 2000. So 2016 for 2017, 17 for 18, 18 again for 19. Those are the only marketing things that I've actually ordered, aside from like some signage that I might put on the table here and there if I'm out someplace. But other than that, I don't pay for any sort of flyers. I've never done any sort of mailer. I don't like do any sort of direct mailing or anything like that. Nah. The calendar is just a nice touch for me to say thank you to someone, and it is exactly that. It's a thank you. It's not really a marketing type thing, though it is marketing. It's just subtle. You know, some people will put it on the refrigerator, some people will not. One of the guys that ordered for me originally, way back in 2014, this is one of my first supporters. He ordered one, and then he was the one in 2016. He was like, yo, he's like, what happened to those calendars? Actually, it was, 2016. He's like, what happened to the calendar? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you gave me a calendar for 2015, but I didn't get one for 2016. I was like, wait, you want one of those? You like that? He was like, yeah. Dude, it sits on my calendar. He's like, it's on my refrigerator. He's like, I got it. You know, give me another one. All right, no problem. Say no more. Again, when Vistaprint has a sale, 50% off around Black Friday, that's when I order them. And I'll order 50 or 100 of them and put them in the mail. That's it. I mean, it cost me, what, 50 cents, 60 cents each one of those I send out. I even sent one of them to someone in Germany. So, and I pretty much say, hey, does anybody want one of these? And if people say, hey, I want one, they send me a direct message with the address, I'll send you one. So if you want a calendar, I mean, I know it is, we are in August now, tomorrow. But send me a direct message on Instagram. If I can find some, I'll send you a calendar. Business cards are cheap. You should also hand those out at events. John, I pass them out like confetti. I throw them things everywhere, man. You know, but in the back of my mind, I think that each one of those cards cost me 2 cents. And at 2 cents, yeah. Nick says the best compliment is a referral. Owned his own construction business for a while, and he never advertised. Yeah, Lou, man, trust me, I am bummed about it. It has been 3 weeks, and I have not been back in the garage, really, because I just can't. I hate going in there looking for something and realizing it's been taken. It's been taken. Happy Pack, same here. We drop off the folks. That's what's up, D. No problem, Jay. tight budget. How do you scale my business? So full 8 seconds. It's one of those things where I am in a predicament. I'm not trying to scale my business up as much as I am trying to build clients. And I'm trying to be patient, and I don't even say clients. I want to build support, because when I hit the ground running, and if when or if I can get some sort of brick and mortar, my name is already out there. I don't have to do the hard work. I don't have to do the legwork. It's done. When I say, hey, I'm going to be doing this, and I need everybody to show love and show support, it's going to be there, because people know who I am. Like, I was in a restaurant depot last weekend, and the guy that was working security, somebody I gave food to, and I'm like, yo, I walked up to him and I'm like, hey man, you don't remember me, do you? He was like, yo, I was thinking about you the other day, that damn brisket. Yo, where you been? Dog, I've been around. I'm just not selling food out of the trunk of the car anymore. He was like, what? Yo, he's like, yo, how I get some brisket? Just let me know when you need some brisket. Place an order. I said, that's the problem. People not placing orders. So you think I've fallen off the face of the earth? I said, I haven't. I said, I've just been doing a lot more catering than anything. He's like, all right, I'll get at you. John, I see what you're doing there. You're lucky in this neighborhood, not so much good or bad people out for me. That's what's up. Baracho, sister living in Cali, love shooting, to get my ammo, okay, because I don't have a driver's license. Well, Nick, that sucks. Yeah, Mr. Hackett, me too. Yeah, man, the struggle is definitely real. So there's some things that I do and I don't do on purpose. Yeah. Finished my coop for barbecue concession trailer and sent a deposit. Man, built in Texas and shipped to the West Coast. Well, Duck Papa, that's what's up. Duck Papa says got all his licenses, insurance, business insurance, permit, and just sent in for his LLC. Hope to be up and operational by September. Your videos about catering coats have really helped me get prepared. Well, Duck Papa, that is what's up. I tell you what, man. Unfortunately, I'm in a holding pattern right now. I want to be here more for my family. And I know, like, I've been there where every weekend I was busy. Every weekend I wasn't able to do anything as far as like events or team sports, other things like that. So that's kind of why I've slowed down a little bit, and I'm not doing near as much as I was, because I'm trying to I want to be here for the family. Mo Butter Baby, what's going on? Question J. Pork or beef ribs? I prefer beef ribs because I don't eat pork, but I don't have a problem cooking pork ribs. Smart move, wife and I think about getting out here as well. Duck Papa, where in the West Coast are you? Yeah, good question. All right, Cali. I like mine. All right. Well, Joaquin says he likes his. He says his is on his toolbox. Yep, my cards are definitely out there, man. You'd be surprised how many places I've been, and I've taken food to folks, and I just sprinkle. Usually when I take food to folks, hey, on top of the box where they get their food is 3 to 5 cards at least. Whenever someone asks me for business cards, they're getting at least 3 cards, okay? Typically 2, at least 3, depending on how many I have in my pocket. What's funny is how many people try to give me one of those cards back, like, oh, you gave me too many. I'm like, I know. I gave you 1 for you. I gave you 2 to pass on to other folks. Or I gave you another one to tell someone else. And they're like, that dude that's standing at the ATM pointing to his head, like, all right. I mean, at 2 cents a piece, trust me, those cards are not breaking me. And, typically I order them, and this is another thing too, which is kind of funny. I typically order them around Thanksgiving when it is like my best season. And I'm like, you take my money, you take my money, you take my money. When my budget is highest, I re-up my wood, I buy all of the supplies that I need, and that usually takes care of me for 6 or 8 months or so. All right, it was a bit off topic, but just wondering, what is the cap on the size event that I will take on? So Dustin, probably about 300. Only because I had an event where I cooked for 300 people, and I cooked for 2 days straight. Actually had to call in the cavalry One of my friends came up to my house. He helped me. So I cooked Wednesday into Thursday and then Thursday into Friday, preparing for this event, which was on a Saturday morning. So I called him up to my house. He came up to my house on Friday. And so I cooked Thursday into Friday. No. I cooked Wednesday into Thursday. And then I cooked Thursday into Friday. So he came up to my house on Friday. And all of the food that I had done the previous day, he helped me process it. So basically, I cut up the briskets and like portioned them out. He helped me pull the pork. And then he helped me cook the chicken, more or less, because while I was inside mixing things up and doing the seasonings and other things like that and pulling the pork, I was like, all right, throw 2 sticks in the smoker, and I could monitor the temperature, and that was something that didn't take me away. So like 300, maybe 500, it kind of depends. I do have higher capacity smokers now at this point, so I could cook a little more. Full 8 seconds is not time for Facebook and Instagram ads, man. I'm telling you, those are the devil. You go down that rabbit hole, and this is part of the problem as to why my business fell off, is because I did not want to advertise with Instagram. The majority of my business came from Instagram. Like probably 75 or 80% of my business came from Instagram, or originated from Instagram, or I could trace it back to Instagram where I met someone, or someone I saw my page, found my page, whatever. But the problem is, you start advertising on Instagram, they will never show one of your pictures organically to people again. Ask me how I know. All right, Instagram, when they changed the algorithm and they basically said if your picture's not popular, it's not going to get in front of eyes. I used to get 200 likes onto a picture, 300 likes every now and again to a picture. Now, if I post a picture saying I'm selling something, I'll get 50. If I post a picture of a steak that I make, I'll get 200. I'll get 250. If I place an ad on something, it'll reach 1,500 people. I'll get 300 likes. No, I'm sorry. I cannot afford to go down that rabbit hole. Same thing with Facebook. Only time I think I've ever done a Facebook ad is because I had a Google credit or some sort of credit, and it wasn't worth it. Like, I didn't see any discernible difference. Doc says that damn brisket is the truth. All right, let me try to catch up. Easy Bake Barbecue, how you doing? Pork or beef ribs, brisket. So I'm gonna say brisket. It's all for money. Yep. Full 8 seconds, man. I'm not a dog person, and I definitely don't want to clean up or keep up after a dog. Just start some barbecue in the park a lot or side of the street. Grown Folks Network. No, I don't. So the part of the problem with that is, especially in Maryland and in Baltimore in particular, you need to have some serious licensing in order to sell on the side of the road like that. It's not like everywhere else where sometimes you can just strike up an agreement with the gas station owner or the field owner or the property owner. It's not like that here. In order to sell to the public, you have to be inspected by the health department. It's not like everywhere else. This is part of the problem as to why I'm having an issue in going to the next level. This cars, you might 38 and I hold on, time out. Rich, hold on. All right, so let me school you guys something, okay? This is one of my business cards. Actually, let me get one that doesn't look so beat up. This is one of my business cards, so hopefully you guys can see that. Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue, purveyor of fine smoked meats. There's my website, steeldrumsmokers.com. For orders and information, 443-977-4696. And Rich, can you see that? Hopefully, hold on, all right. There's my YouTube information, there's my Instagram information, there's my email, okay? All you do is order and eat. Now, on the back side, I tell folks what I do. Brisket, beef ribs, pulled pork, baby back ribs, chicken wings, pulled chicken, lamb, salmon, and much more. Pretty much whatever you want me to do, I can do it. Catering and on-site cooking, on-site grilling available. Right now, it says see what's cooking on. See what's cooking. I'm reading this backwards, so you have to excuse me. See what's cooking. Follow us on Instagram at Still Drum Smokers, and then or YouTube.com /SDSBBQS, and like us on Facebook, Steel Drum Smokers. Again, all you do is order and eat. Rich, man, this ain't a game. Shoot, I'm giving out folks information. That's just the same way on the. Sorry, let me get my shirt together. On my shirts, that's water. It's condensation from my glass there. Same thing. There you go. Instagram, Steel Drum Smokers, YouTube. There's my YouTube, and there's my website. This shirt was more of a marketing tool for, not for you guys, but just a way to show you support, and it has my socials on it. The other shirt, hold on, let's see. I have one of my old shirts here. My old shirt is pretty much just like my business card, okay? There's the information on the front, and here's the information on the back. Again, it's the same information that's on the business card for the most part. And then, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. Only thing, that shirt was printed before I was doing things as big as I am on YouTube. So that's why I don't have any YouTube information on that shirt. But Rich, man, definitely already the case. Brandon, I'm glad to see you back here. I'm going to try to catch up. Chauncey says, is catering better for you? Hell yes. There's no guessing in catering. If somebody says, I'm going to pay you X number of dollars to cook X amount of food, okay, no problem. All right. Usually I'm going to be, if someone is ordering for food, they're usually 25, 50 people. There's no guessing in that. I know exactly what I need to cook. I know exactly what I have to do. I've done the numbers for 50 people off the top of my head. I can give you a quote like boom with no problem. I know exactly what I have to go and buy. I know because I've done it enough. I could do it in my sleep. I do have sleep when I'm out there at the smokers sometimes. Smokehouse Syndicate, how you doing? I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up with comments. It's hard figuring out the line for me. Selling sandwiches or by the pound. You know what, Eric? It is one of those things where you kind of have to make a decision and you have to stick with it. I decided I was going to sell meat by the pound and have folks, make the rest of it up themselves, because you start getting finicky. I mean, it's one of those things. You have to make a decision and then, draw the line, and that's it. There is no, I'll sell sandwiches this day or I'll sell it by the pound this day, because those people who want it by the pound, they're only going to want it by the pound. And those people who want it, sell it by sandwiches, they're only going to want it sandwiches. So one day when you're not doing what the other one wants, they're going to be like, oh, no, he's no good. I'm not going back to him. So now you just turn somebody off altogether. I'm telling you, just pick one and stick with it. When you do by the pound, all you have to do is worry about the packaging. If you do sandwiches, you have to worry about another consumable, perishable product, buns. Is that something you really want to have to worry about? Is your goal to make your own brick and mortar? John, it really is. And the reason why I would like to have my own brick and mortar is because if I have a brick and mortar, then going mobile is easier. Because at this point in the state of Maryland, in order to go mobile, I need a commissary kitchen. So in order for me to have a commissary kitchen, I need to pay somebody to have a commissary kitchen. I don't want to do that. I want to be self-sufficient. All right, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. All right, so Doc, hopefully I answered your question. People who don't get about a pound. So, but Jay, here's the thing. He says Baracho barbecue sandwiches are good for people who don't have the money to buy it by the pound. Sell less than a pound. It's not that difficult. I'm telling you, Banana Peel says deep fried butter. Awesome. Don't think I've had it. Cordell, yo, how you doing this evening, man? Thank you very much for popping in and saying what's up. Rich, I got you, man. Like seriously. Sausage, that's what's up. When you go to the store, smelling like sausage. So Jay, I tell you what's crazy. I have been in the market and getting food and smelled like barbecue. And I remember vividly there was one time I was in Giant, which is a supermarket, and this lady was behind me, and I picked up something, and she's looking at me. If it wasn't Giant, it was Walmart. She's looking at me, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but in any case, I had some food on the belt, and she's looking like, well, what's that? And I said, oh, it's a brisket, whatever. And she said, well, what do you do with that? I said, well, I smoke it. She said, smoke it? Like, how do you smoke a brisket? I'm like, in a smoker, like a wood-fired smoker. I said, I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but come a little closer. Smell me. And she's, oh my God, you smell like barbecue. That's what I do, ma'am. I turn around, she reads my shirt. Oh, wow. She said, well, how do I get some? This is when those cards come in handy. Boom. Throw out the cards. Here, take one of those. Hey, Dogfather's in the house. I'm sorry. Yep. You know what, dude? You can get on me all you want for me loving Rudy's. I do. All right. Rudy's Barbecue, which is a gas station, apparently is not the best barbecue in Austin. For real. I don't care, man. Again, look, I like what I like, and Rudy's was great barbecue when I had it. That was 13 years ago, if not longer, and it in all honesty, it changed my life. It is what made me seek out brisket and barbecue in Baltimore, and I couldn't get it. So talk smack on Rudy's all you want, but it really did. Starting to smoke chicken plates and pulled pork in Connecticut areas, not much barbecue. Doc, I think you would kill it. Smell like tri-tip is a good thing. 4J John, what's going on? Dogfather, someone say tri-tip. How much is a sandwich, and how long will it take? Well, banana peel, it depends. So CJ from Cooking with CJ sent me a thermometer, and it's an Inkbird thermometer. Problem is, I haven't cooked anything. Just been doing other things. Been busy. So I haven't talked about it. I haven't done a video on it. Jay says I stopped selling grams and started selling Instagrams. What kind of wood, Glenn? I talk about this. I have a frequently asked questions video, and the wood that I use is primarily oak, which is what is prevalent in my area. Tonight, it is some of the bootleggers shine that I got while I was down in Tennessee, and a little bit of ginger ale. So, shine and ginger, clear and ginger. The lids or the kids? Easy Bake says he's chilling at work. That's what's up. Nothing like getting paid to hang out with the folks, the barbecue brethren. From California, guys, you think of infused THC barbecue sauce. Woohoo! All right, Question J says, if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Man, I greatly appreciate the reminder. That is awesome. I get deep into conversation, deep into thought, and I kind of forget about it. Do you pull more than brisket, considering the huge difference in ROI? Don, I don't push anything because the food will sell itself, to be completely honest with you. And usually what ends up happening is people will decide what they will decide based off of their budget. And I found that I don't have to do the, oh, well, go ahead and get this or go ahead and get that. Nah, hey. So, I've said it before, I'll say it again. People who don't eat pork will eat beef. People who don't eat beef will eat chicken. So usually I try to sell them all three. And I tell them why I'm suggesting all three. But there have been plenty of times where I've had people say, well, I can't afford brisket. I only want pork and chicken. Okay, no problem. So would you like, 75% pork and 25% chicken, or 60%, chicken and and what did I say? 60%, so 40% pork? I mean, it's each situation is different. I don't try to push different meats on anything, because budget is going to dictate in the end, and you have to be willing to be flexible to get in someone's budget to take their money. That's it. Watch this fully support my efforts. Well, Mr. Hockett, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Showing this business card, I have those. Yes, I did. Rich, you're absolutely right. I put them in your was it your shirt or was it a card? No, 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 no. So I remember what it was. It was the gimbal. I sent you the gimbal because you use your phone, so I sent it to you. Fantasy Barbecue, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thank you very much, Smokehouse Syndicate. I appreciate it. Twin Eats sliding through, showing love. Keep on smoking, man. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. It not only makes me feel better, just, period. Not only just about myself, but it makes me feel better. But also, it really helps my channel and these videos. How much is a pulled pork sandwich and how long will it take? Banana peel, so the way my smoker is set up right now, it's tucked away in the back of the garage. So I'd have to pull it out. Actually, you know what? I might have some pulled pork in the freezer. I always try to keep a little on hand for occasions. So hit me up on Instagram, slide in my DMs, and send me an address and how much pulled pork you want. You might have to ask your parents, though. I don't work for free. What happened with the rotisserie cooker that broke on me? Did you get my money back? So, Grown Folks Network, I was never charged. When the problem arose, and I think I talked about it in the video afterward. When the problem arose, I called the rental place, and they're like, sorry, nothing we can do. I'm going to note your account. I'm going to note your contract. And when I got there on Monday morning, when I dropped the thing off, they're like, hey, sorry about that. Have a great day. I didn't get charged anything. I should have left the daggone thing dirty, but I even cleaned it out. Sorry, Banana Peel. It's not so much lag. I'm like 8 minutes behind. It is 9:42, and I'm still looking at comments from 9:34. So I apologize. I'm trying to catch up. Commercial kitchen rentals in Philly are anywhere from $75 to $120 an hour. Dustin, I am aware, and it's not that much cheaper in Baltimore. Let me tell you. The good thing is I know people. I've befriended a few folks who have some commissary connections, but it's still not going to be. I can't afford it. She said, let me say, Rudy. That's what's funny, Jay. Some people want to just try a barbecue sandwich before buying a pound. If you know it's a new place, I'll try a sandwich. If it's good, I'll pay for more pound-wise. Eric, I don't disagree, but you know what? You got to get those people to convert to say, you know what? Here, try half a pound or try a quarter pound. If you need to give them a crack sample, give them a crack sample, dog. I mean, if you get them in the door, your job is to let the food do its job. All right? Your job is already done. You cooked it. All you got to do is get them in the door. Once you get them in the door, hey, here's the taste. Alton went to Live Barbecue in Austin the other day. He put out a video. So if you don't know who Alton is the dog father. He went out there with James from Aim 'em and Claim 'em Smokers, and also his wife Jean, who is the camera thief every now and again. So they went out to a spot called Live Barbecue, and while they were standing in line, they gave him a crack brisket sample. Alton said the crack brisket sample was great. He said his brisket itself was a little lackluster. So that little nugget of brisket that he got, it turned him on. So what you have to do is make sure that the brisket that you give them, that you sell them, is as good as the brisket that you gave them. That's what I say. But sometimes a crack sample is necessary. I tell people all the time, and I make no bones about it. Hey, look, you know what? I got this extra little bit of something. You know what? You take this. You let me know what you think. All right? And I tell them. So this is the one and only time you're going to get something from me for free. And this is the crack sample. All right? I'm trying to catch up. All right, so Rich and Doc, I've told you about a really good place, a really good barbecue place. It is in Ridgefield. It is called Who Do Brown Barbecue. The Cody is the guy who was in there. Cody is good, folks. He's good people. Definitely, when or if you're ready to go, I might even take that 6-hour ride to ride up there with you, and I'd go. That's how good this place is. All right. Yep, Rich is in Central Connecticut. All right, let's see. So yes, John, I do sell lamb. The problem is most Americans don't eat a lot of lamb. So people who know about lamb will get the lamb and order the lamb. I have a customer that every time they place an order, they order a leg of lamb. And, you know, like I did a graduation. The lady's son was graduating, and I did it. Thought I never know about this. All right, so Mr. Hockett, okay, I will revisit. You know what's funny? I actually added a couple links to the description the other day, and I told myself I need to go through it and make sure that all of these links are still valid. So thank you very much, Mr. Hockett, for reminding me. Started on the side of a liquor store in Seattle every Sunday last year. Was set up a buffet style, make plates. Sometimes we would have 9 items. Now we do some catering and sell plates. Well, Smokehouse Syndicate, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I use it every video. Yes, yes, yes. Mesquite wood is lacking in North Carolina. Everyone is using hickory. I hope this is separate it from other smokers. Well, I tell you, I'm not a fan of mesquite at all. It's just too much. It's too much. I don't like it. And I think it's because of the fact that I'm so used to, and I really like oak. I like oak. I don't necessarily like mulberry as much, but I've had oak, mulberry, locust, maple, red oak, cherry, apple. Not many peach woods aside from cherry and apple, but I don't get any peach wood, not really. But yeah. Check your meter block thermometer when you get a chance. I'd love to get the meter block. All right, John, can you send me a direct message? Because I'm sure I'm going to forget that after drinking tonight. So, Did someone say commissary prisoner? Oak and pecan are all the woods he uses. That's what's up. Oak and pecan are the best. We cut out about 30 people. Wow, Questa J. What'd you do with all that wood? Fantasy barbecue. Dude, get in line. There is like 5 of you guys who want Vicky. Oh, man. He said he named it Vicky in honor of me. Thank you, sir. That's what's up. Fantasy barbecue, let me just read this one. He says, I just got a vertical smoker since I wouldn't sell him Vicky. I bought an old country barbecue smokehouse vertical smoker. That is a lot to say. Named her Vicky in honor of me. Hopefully your Vicky treats you better than my Vicky treated me. All right, which is why I named her Vicky. All right, Baracho. Yep. Got his homeowner knocking down an oak tree. Yeah, I'm gonna be set. That's what's up. Lamb in store, but not briskets. Thank you, Banana Pill. Appreciate that. He said he hit me up on Instagram. The guy who calls me every time an oak tree gets cut down or blown down in the canyon. Nick, that's what's up. Well, Nick, I tell you what. There are some folks. There's some folks around here that do hit me up. Like I know, there's a guy. I sold food to him, and he's like, "Hey man, I saw this thing on like OfferUp or Free Cycle or whatever. It's a wood. All you gotta do is come and get it." The problem with that is when I go and get it, man, like it'll be full on tree rounds, and I can't pick them up. All right, well, Doc, I appreciate that. Yeah, we could definitely do some cooking. New barbecue friends made, goals complete. Yes, Mr. Hawkins. See, this is what I'm talking about. I told you guys before, when we talk about where you guys are, I want you to network with each other so that you guys can help each other. I mean, obviously, I'm one person. I'm on the East Coast. You guys know I'm in Maryland. I'm in Baltimore. I do travel from time to time, but unfortunately, the ability for me to get across the country and travel, it's just not there. It's not. I mean, it's not there, not yet. You know, if and or it ever comes to that point, I'm coming out. I'm doing cooks with y'all. I'm gonna live it up. Driving across the country, stopping, staying with you guys, and doing cooking. I'm with it. You know, cooking on different types of smokers, cooking in different folks' backyards, drinking different types of beer, drinking different types of shine and liquor with you guys. I mean, I'm with it for real. All right, the guy lives. I apologize. It's a long day. Dude says, hey man, take care, Lou. I appreciate you popping in and saying what's up. Hey, do me a favor again, if you could, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, Dustin says he tend to use hickory mixed with some fruit wood, like the mixture of smoke and sweet. The smoke is going to be there. The sweet isn't necessarily always prevalent. Sometimes it's kind of more of a. I feel like I can't always discern. Well, then again, it's the reason I can't always discern, like, if I put apple wood in it is because if I were using Vicky per se, which is my vertical insulated smoker, and just using charcoal, and I was using briquettes and like a piece of like cherry wood or a piece of apple or something like that, then I would be able to tell a distinct difference. But if I'm using if I'm using Bessie, which is all wood, I don't necessarily get a discernible taste difference. I get smoke and I get smoke and I get smoke. I'm trying to catch up. I'm flavor. I'm so sorry. I think I accidentally closed you guys. I apologize. Now I gotta go back and find comments. Alright, so I'm not too far back. Let me catch up. I apologize. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, John, you're absolutely correct. It will be an extensive trip. I know I have at least 2 or 3 stops to make on the way down there, but I really would love to come down to Tampa. It is really, you are on my list, man. It's definitely on my list. Nick, that is my, that's my goal, man. You know what would be awesome? Mr. Hockett, fist bump right back at you, man. You know what would be awesome? Like, when or if YouTube becomes to the point where it's sustainable, like just YouTube. I mean, I know there's a lot of car guys out there who are making a living just making YouTube videos, but let's just say I can make a living making barbecue videos and straight vlogging, going to different going to different barbecue places around the country, around the world. I mean, talk about insanely awesome. That's like ultimate goal. I'm definitely going to, I don't think I've ever said it out loud. I'm going to speak it into existence. If YouTube gets me to the point where I can like come out, meet you guys and talk to you guys, cook with you guys, give you some one-on-one secrets, give you some one-on-one advice. That's what I'm trying to do. I would love to turn, my little YouTube channel into like a diners, drive-ins, and dives type thing where I go around multiple places and we break bread, we drink, and we have a good time on camera. That's it. South Mississippi, anyone wants to meet up, Dash, you got a place to stay? That's what's up, man. And you guys who are offering places to stay, I'm a very simple man. I don't need, I'm very low maintenance. Just somewhere to close my eyes, and that's it. Fantasy, that's what's up. Oak and Cherry, that's what's up. I have I been? I've been to a spot called Peachtree, in Kansas City. It wasn't a buffet though, but it was right near the convention center. Dexter Jackson, what's going on, man? It's been a minute. How you doing? Jay, funny. I like the Texas guys and the Cali folks gotta stay together. Blah, blah, blah. No problem. Nah, no. Question J says, "Mo butter, baby." I'm glad you guys enjoyed that cook. Nice to we all get together, find a place in the U.S. and just do a lot of drinking and cooking. Grown Folks Network, that would be awesome, awesome, awesome. William, how you doing? The only problem is logistically, man. Like, where will we all be able to go and cook? Where will we all be able to go? Like, obviously, I'm not trying to go too far away from my house because, you know, I want to stay close to home because I want to have home field advantage. But I know that, I mean, like, I had someone offer some acreage down in South Carolina or in somewhere not too long ago, and he's like, all you gotta do is come down this way. Oh man. Oh, he was in Kentucky or Tennessee. One of you guys, I spoke to you on the phone, and he's like, oh man, just come down here to my plant. We got acreage. You can come down here. We can set up. We can have a good old time. I'm like, wow. Well, Joaquin says when I'm in Virginia, he's got the drink. No problem, Nick. Send you a pack of tri-tips. Well, Nick, you let me know when you're ready, all right? Because I will cook them up. No problem. Well, look, if Omni in a Hellcat hits me up for a catering job, is he in Maryland? Where is he? Because Jay, you of anybody knows that I hit up YouTubers all the time. D says plenty of room in Columbus, Ohio. I have family in Akron, so yeah. Yes. Jack says, of course, Jack. How you doing this evening? I gotta say hi to you and Betty. You guys are so awesome for hanging out with me week in and almost every week out. I just want to say thanks. So, like, seriously, take a moment to say thank you, Jack and Betty. Oh, boy. Jay says, do it in Philly. I don't know. Ravens versus Panthers. We have to do it. We'll see. We'll see. Use the pellet grill smoke time. Sometimes I miss my stick burner. Pellet grills are making every Joe Blow think they can queue, which is not the case. I agree, Smokehouse Syndicate. That's why if you ever hear someone call me a pitmaster, I adamantly deny it. I am not a pitmaster. I actually, the video you guys will see tomorrow, I cooked at my job yesterday. So I've told you guys in the past that I try to stay a week or two ahead of videos. That trip that I took with my sons, like, I didn't film anything ahead of time. So I am actually like current real time. So I have to do some videos to kind of stretch out to get myself in advance. I try to be 2 weeks ahead of time or ahead of schedule in case something happens or in case a video doesn't go as planned. But the video that's going out tomorrow, I filmed it yesterday. And it's pretty dope. It is a on-site cook with the 5-foot grill. So those of you guys who are interested in that, comment like I got 5 on it or the number 5 down below. I'm almost caught up exactly with the comments. I am caught up with the comments. Definitely. D says his in-laws are from Akron. We can meet there too. Well, I have an aunt, uncle, and some cousins that live out in Akron, and I have not been out there in a very long time. I was actually in Canton not too long ago. Hey, Rich, you know, I just want to say thank you, sir. I definitely appreciate you hanging out always. But I was in Canton, actually delivered some arcade cabinets out there a few months ago. Rich, well played, sir. I am definitely caught up, and as you can see, I am caught up on the comments. If I missed your comment, if I missed saying hi to you, please comment again down below. I tell you, I won't tell any stories or anything that's time consuming for a while, so I can keep up with the comments. Oh boy, I was going somewhere with that before let's see. Oh, Brian, how you doing? I had a place of beer and a smoker, just joining and caught the tail end of the conversation. What do I have in the cup? I have some clear moonshine. Those of you guys who know me know I love my shine. I love my clear, and I usually mix it with some sort of soda or juice. So I have some clear and some ginger ale tonight. I have a 3-cup. This is a 3-cup mason jar, and I fill it up and I drink it down. And we're only an hour in, and I'm doing pretty well. I know better than filling it back up though. I've been there, done that. Still trying to figure out a box for the care package. Hard to find a refrigerator sized box. Questa J, man, you be killing me, dude. I don't deserve you guys who. All right, I just want to take a moment, okay, and really say thank you to those of you guys who have put something in the mail to me, to not just me, to my taste testers, to my wife. We really do appreciate it. Like, no BS. The slushies, I've been savoring those slushies, Question J. I've been waiting for a good time to make another slushie because, you know, I made one night for the live stream, and it was dope. Like, I want to make another one, but I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Save it. So I'm trying to save it for a special occasion. But I really want to say thank you to you guys who have sent stuff to me. I really don't deserve it, you know, and I tell you what, which is crazy. You know, going to the post office, and I tell you, I go to the post office 2 or 3 times a week at least, and there's been weeks, before, you know, since I've gotten anything in the post office box, and I tell you what, it makes, or it's made up for it, and I totally forget all the weeks it's been since I've gotten something when I do finally get something, and you guys are the best. Rough group. All right, Maurice is Asheboro, North Carolina. I don't like the fruit flavored or fruit infused moonshines either. Rich, I don't like them because they charge you the same amount of money for half of the potency. I'd rather get the full strength and then cut it myself. J.R. Richardson says, "What's up, bro? Miami is up in here. Just got back yesterday. All right, well, I'm glad you made it safely back down to Miami. It's official, the second hour, so just wanted to let you know. And also an Eagles fan, Seahawks first, but Eagles is in there. Well, Mr. Hockett, I knew I liked you for a reason. Yep, Rob, here we go. Rich, yeah, you don't do that. Hey, Duck Papa, that's what's up, man. Thank you for popping back in. I really do appreciate it. Thinking about a video idea, comparison of a bark and smoke ring on Tracy versus one of the stick burners. William, to be completely honest, there really is not going to be much of a comparison. It's the reason I don't really do a whole bunch of comparison stuff, and I think I've said this before. It cost me a decent amount of money to really get one of the stick burners going, or Bessie the stick burner going. So I really only try to fire that smoker up when I absolutely more or less have to, just because of the cost of wood. So I'm sorry, I don't do much experimenting when it comes to Bessie. Vicky maybe, Tracy quite possibly, but not with Bessie, just because it costs too much to run that smoker. Like, I gotta make some serious money to run that one. Brian, I understand it's a school night, he says. It's a school night, so I've just got the Coors Light going, but I'm like, what are you talking about? I'll save that for the weekend. Yeah, money, I mean, you talking to a professional, all right? You talking to a professional. Sponsor for every video to make you guys laugh. Well, who's the sponsor for the night, Jay? I know I saw you say something. How much can I send you for the post office box? How does that work for rental? Oh man, dude. All right, so here's the thing. Jack, of course, when I went to go get the post office box that I got, they didn't have the smallest post office box, which was like 40 or 45, whatever the term is. I think it's 6 months. They had the one up from that one. So I'm paying for a slightly bigger post office box, but it's like $70. It's a business expense. It really no. I think it's $70 every 6 months or so. Really, it's Not that big of a deal. If you want to send me something to the P.O. box. Don't send me something for the P.O. box, all right? Send me something, send me something. Just, I don't even care what it is. It doesn't have to be barbecue related. It could be a gag gift. I know I'm opening myself up for some craziness, but put something in the mail, man. Surprise me. Surprise us. That's what I'm talking about. Like, surprise us. I'm really genuinely appreciative, and you guys know, you guys have seen the videos. When I do get something in the P.O. box, I try to make a video on it, and it is dope. Question J said, challenge accepted. I know, John. I know. I love you guys. I trust you guys. I think I can trust you guys, but yeah. To be honest, you've been an Eagles fan since Randall Cunningham was the quarterback. Well, Mr. Hockett, I can attest I have been too. I was born in 1980 and grew up in the late 80s, early 90s watching football. And I don't remember Ron Jaworski as my quarterback. I remember Randall Cunningham. Definitely remember Randall Cunningham. Those were the good days. Jack says he's going to send me a pack of Camels. Sure, man. I just can't promise you that I will smoke them. Rob says, hell yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong. Woo, buddy. I know. Oh, sometimes you guys get me. Little Rock, I guess Arkansas, cooking briskets for customers. What up? How you doing, man? Thought you had from down. Yes. So, BJ Charleston. So, my grandmother's family is from Stuttgart, Arkansas. So I do have some family down in Arkansas, but they are like second and third cousins. I have not been down there since I was a kid. I mean, I know of my family down in Stuttgart, but the majority of my family probably has moved away from Stuttgart. Between Stuttgart and Hot Springs is where my family was. But Jay, I'm not even reading that. Rich, send it. Yeah, skeet pulled pork. Would you eat it? No, grown folks by network. I don't eat pork, man. Sorry. Yes. He was definitely athletic, man. Scrambling Randall. Man. Jeez. Oh, John, it's, let it be. The stick burner. Big one ends up using a small. So Brian, you know what? I haven't had, well, I also don't have a small straight stick burner, like a offset. Unfortunately, all of the smokers that I have are like big old honking size smokers. But when I need to do something kind of just for me, I will use Vicky, which is the smallest, most efficient big smoker I have. So yeah. So look at Camp House Barbecue Company. Where are you representing? Where are you, sir or madam? I'm throwing some stuff in there. So my wife didn't finish this. It was a Not Your Father's root beer, and I just put the rest of my ginger ale in my cup. So we're a little browner than normal. Tyler, where you at with the root beer? Where you at, man? All right, so Grown Folks says mesquite wood brisket. I'm not a big mesquite fan. I will do hickory way faster than I'll do mesquite. South Texas. All right. South Texas in the house. What's going on? Oh, gosh. Yes, Vide Sikahema. Wow. Talk about some names I haven't heard in them. Wow. Freddie Barnett, Keith Jackson, Jerome Brown, Reggie White. Yeah. Eric Allen, just to name a few. Eagles fly. Eagles fly. You get me all excited. What? Man. How about, oh my goodness, man. You just, Eric Allen was my favorite cornerback of all time. Like Fred Barnett, whoo boy, that boy could catch. That dude could catch. Keith Jackson, Jerome Brown. I have I have one Eagles jersey, and I'm only about. What about? Oh, you got Reggie White. What about the refrigerator Perry? Oh my gosh, man, you got me thinking back. Like, why Sikahema? I haven't heard that name in forever. What is the cat doing over there? Asherton. Asherton, Texas, southwest of San Antonio. I've been to San Antonio a couple times. I can't say I've been to Asherton. I think professional football team until the mid-90s. So Candace says, you make the barrel smoker. Why don't I use them? I outgrew them, to be completely honest. The Vicky the vertical smoker will do the same thing as two of one of those drums. So it makes sense to me. It is just better, easier for me to use Vicky to cook. Way more control. So that's why I haven't used a steel drum smoker in a while. But to be completely honest, I've been talking about resurrecting the drums, like cleaning them out, kind of doing an overhaul and doing some cooks in those drums, because quite frankly, there's nothing wrong with them. I just haven't used them. That's it. Brian says peach wood and some hickory. Well, I don't have peach wood. Well, aside from the peach tree I have in my yard. All right, so I'm drinking. It's clear moonshine. This is 100 proof moonshine, corn liquor, and ginger ale. Grown Folks Network. I'm with it. Nick, well, yeah. Jim McMahon. They weren't on the Bears for long. Both of those guys played for the Eagles. My drum, like in competition cooks. I got my little rubber lid for my brisket. That's what's up, Camp House. So it's all about cost. I do things pretty inexpensively, or I try to. I buy the cheapest kettle grill that I can get, and the cheapest place where I found one was actually through Sears. And you want one with a handle on the top, not one that hinges or pivots off of the grill. But yeah. That's not gasoline. What's crazy is, so did you know that ethanol is basically the corn? So fuel alcohol is 170 proof plus, right? Drinking alcohol is usually at most about 125 or 100 and about 100 maybe 150 proof. When I went to this place in Tennessee, they actually sold some 144 proof moonshine. When I say it was hot, it was hot, but it was not bad. I couldn't drink that, like not on a regular. It was whew. But yeah, fuel alcohol, I'm with it. I would love to actually make some fuel alcohol. Rich, you know what? It is going to come to it, because there's been quite a few of you guys who have been asking about some drum videos. Barbecue Grill Masters Empire. How you doing? Well, I can tell you, coming into the live stream like that, nah. Get to know us first. Get to know other folks here, and then it'll happen organically. J.M. Murray, thinking about installing a propane log light system as offset. Have I done this before? If so, any tips? I have not. Bernadette is the only smoker that I have that does actually have a port for like a propane assist. But to be completely honest with you, I start majority of my smokers with propane weed burners, and that gives me the control of, like, sorry, the problem I foresee with putting a propane burner inside of the smoker is all of that ash and debris is going to fall into that and onto it, and if you're not blowing it out constantly, or if something is stuck in there, now you got a gunked up starter, and when you need it most, it will not work. Just ask me how I know. Yep, it was 144 proof. Oh, Rob, there you go. Me and Rob on the same wavelength. Yes, Rich, I do know that. I do. It turns your stomach, just like rubbing alcohol. Yeah. Best you ever had was 160 proof. Nah, man, that's too high for me. So I used to make electric Kool-Aid out of Everclear, 190 proof of pure grain alcohol. John agrees. He says weed burners are the best for starting the pit. Jay says he uses this torch. Randy Styles from Omaha, Nebraska. What's your go-to dish for a tailgate? Randy, I've kind of taken food to tailgates before, and usually like the finger food, the basic stuff, the brisket, the pulled pork, wings, ribs. I don't really go do a whole bunch of tailgating. Football season around here is so daggone cold, man. Oh, dude, I haven't been to a football game in quite some time because it's also very expensive, and I have there's 5 of us in my family, so yeah, unfortunately I have not been in quite some time. Long day tomorrow, Doc. Hey, thank you very much. Oh, have a good evening. Thank you very much again for the care package. Really appreciate it. And you, let's see some videos soon, Doc. I see you cooking. Huh. Well, no problem. Look, I'm gonna tell you how it is, and get to know me first, man. That's all. Get to know us first, not just me. Get to know us. We have a tight knit group of folks that come and hang out almost every week, week in, week out. So become family, join in, and trust me, you definitely, it'll come. If you build it, it will come. What's your face, Moonshine? Sorry. This is Bootleggers Moonshine. It's actually a legit company in Tennessee. We were in... Where was I? It wasn't Pigeon Forge. Oh, this is Hartford, Tennessee. But it was dope. John, smoke wings are the bane of my existence, to be completely honest. They are very, very labor intensive because you smoke the wings naked, then you sauce them, turn them over, sauce them, let them finish smoking. And if you're doing more than 20 or 30 wings, 20 or 40 wings, I mean, it just takes forever to sauce each individual wing, and oh my gosh, it's... I like them because there's a okay profit margin, but I despise them because they're very, very labor intensive. So people want wings. I'm like, are you sure? Yes, John, Jay did do a pretty decent video on his Chever, as he called it. His cheap ass Weber onto wings. He pretty much did a video like if he were using a vortex without a vortex. And I'll tell you what, Jay, those wings turned out pretty well because I do have a vortex. I have not shot a video on using a vortex yet, but I tell you, those wings look like the wings that came off of my Weber with the vortex. Nick, we usually talk for 2 hours. What you know? Camp House Barbecue. I do have it's a bowl that I put in there. As far as water, I run all of my smokers with water. I try to at least. The only one, well, as of late, I've been putting some water into the smoker. I actually tried to smoke a brisket on Tracy the other day, and it failed. It failed by no fault of Tracy's. This brisket I bought, I had it sitting in the refrigerator for too long, and it just went bad. I hate when that happens. I had that brisket in the refrigerator for like a week and some change, and I just never had the time. I couldn't get the time. I mean, we all know brisket is almost like a double-digit hour cook for the most part, and me to be able to sit still or be in the house for however many hours I need to, from start to finish, I just couldn't get it done. And then when I actually went to cook it, it was bad. I was so upset. Rob, thank you very much for hanging out and popping in. I greatly appreciate it. Never had a barcode shine. Tastes smooth as a real deal though. Yes, William. It. You know what? I walked into this place, and I could. It smelled right. Okay. And if you've ever made moonshine, if you've ever helped someone make it or bottle it or anything like that, there's a distinct smell, and you never forget that smell. And I walked in the place, and I was like, oh, it smells right. I'm leaving out with something today, and it tastes right too, definitely. Try the wings or whatever using the vortex. They came out perfect. Well, Nick, I just said that. I know. From Malcolm Reed. Yes. How many smokers do I have? There is Bessie. There's Bernadette. There's Vicky. I have the number 1 and the number 2 drum. I have Weber. Does that count as a smoker? I do actually have a Weber Smoky Mountain. It is in the back of the garage. I do not use it. I have not used it. I have my Bullet. Is it a Charbroil smoker or I don't know. That was the Bullet smoker was the first one I actually cooked on. I have Tracy Traeger and I have Sammy, which is a big green egg. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting like another little. Oh, I have a, I don't want to call it a smoker, but I have a couple tabletop grills. But that's about it. I have a lot of. Oh, and I forgot Priscilla. Priscilla technically is another smoker. It's an offset firebox smoker, and I bought that one as a project, to restore it, and just never got motivated to finish it. It is in the background of some of my videos. You'll see it. But I have a lot of stuff to cook on around my house. Goodness. Hey, John, thank you very much. Talk to you later, sir. Jeez, man. You guys are making me feel bad. My kids are 13, 12, and 7. Rodney, I have done one competition and one competition only. There is another competition that I've been debating whether or not I'm going to try to enter it or enter it late, and it is on Saturday. It is another state competition. To be completely honest, I don't know if I want to do it. Like, that feeling that I got, because I didn't do well enough in the competition, is just not motivating enough to make me want to do it. But I tell you what, I have got some things that will help with the competition. I got some grill grates. I have a Weber kettle now. Those are things that were quote unquote needed. So, yeah. Camp House said, wow. He's got 5 kids. Jeez. Randy, I guess the go-to dish for a tailgate is probably gonna be wings and or ribs. Hey Joaquin, thank you very much for hanging out. Yep, Nick. I was crazy though is I bought that Weber kettle not too long after the competition last year, and it sat on the ground for on the side of the house for like 8 months before I finally just bit the bullet, bought a table, cut a hole in it, and put the Weber down into that table. Best decision I ever made. That Weber is the best. Like I love that thing. Now I understand why you guys love your Weber kettle so much. Like it is very versatile, and my big, I don't say big, oh my gosh, so someone asked about smokers. I forgot about I have a rectangular grill. I used to smoke stuff in that. um it is not the big 5-foot grill I've been using as of late, but I used to cook things indirectly in that grill, so I used to smoke stuff in that, but it was never very consistent because of the fact that I never I it just didn't work. So that was why I made the first drum, got the first drum dialed in and like working all the time. Then I made the second drum to help offset some of the inabilities to cook in the first drum, as far as being able to cook enough like capacity food at the same time. And then I outgrew the two of those drums, but I ran my company for 6 months cooking off of those two drums, just like in shifts. So it is possible to run a business off of something that small. For the tamale pot for cheddar to be a cheddar smoky. That's funny. Not a smoky mountain, but a cheddar smoky hill. Not sure what part of the world you're in. Rodney, I live in Baltimore, Maryland, in the United States. What about you? Where are you, sir? Pizza, smoked meat, grilled rotisserie, and a Weber. Wrong. I love my offset and barrel. But the kettle, I get it. The convection in the kettle is pretty spot on, Nick. Again, I didn't get it until I got it working. I've been contemplating getting a griddle. Wiley, Texas. Is it Willie or Wiley? Hey, Grown Folks Network, thank you very much for hanging out and popping in. If you haven't, please hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern. Oh boy, Mango Face FC. I will be completely honest with you. Every city has rats, okay? And I'm not going to say infested because it seems like that word infested seems to be used in a derogatory term. So, infested, no. Does the city have rats? Yes. Does New York have rats? Does Philly have rats? Every major city has rats. You know why the major cities have rats? Because they're dope, okay? What's even worse is I do live in Elijah Cummings' district, and I'm not a fan of the things that have been said about where I live. Anyway, Mango, that's the last I'm going to address that. Breakfast, griddle. Oh, love a griddle for the Weber. I know, Nick. I just want something bigger, to be completely honest. Baltimore's not that rough. It really isn't. You know why it's rough, or people think it's rough? Because you're afraid. So when you're an outsider looking in, it appears way rougher than it really is. I don't want to say I'm desensitized to it, but growing up in Philly, there are places in Philly that are way worse than places in Baltimore. Way worse. All right. But again, you have those pockets of like areas where there's no crime. You have those pockets of areas where the crime is the highest in the city. I mean, but that's any major metropolitan area. Yep. Any major metropolitan area. Well, Jay, good luck either way. Hopefully Weber will sponsor you, but I'm enjoying the cheddar stuff. Nice. Weber, William says his better half got him a 12-inch kettle, and that's all he uses for direct anymore. I tell you, I have a little tabletop grill. It's dope. Like small cooks. I cooked for a high school reunion. My class has a reunion almost every summer, and it was about 20-30 of us. I cooked some burgers, some hot dogs, and on that little tabletop grill, and it was dope, man. Like it was just enough for what we needed. And Question J says he's in Mississippi. He says we got rats big enough to cook them. Rodney says, but that's just like every other big city in the United States. Exactly. Yep, Nick, say it again, say it again, say it again. He said Baltimore isn't rough, it's just that you're soft or you don't know. Completely honest. I tell you what, there have been times when even I'm 6 foot, I used to be 350 pounds, but I'm down to about 330 pounds. 6 foot, 330. I'd go into different neighborhoods and I'd be like, all right, yo, it's like 4 cats sitting on the stoop. You know what you do? You say hi. You speak. Let them know, yo, I'm not the popo. I'm not somebody you need to be afraid of. Yo, I got this food in my hand. Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing today? Good, 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 good. I'm going to keep walking with this food in my hand. Go make this delivery real quick and get the hell up out of Dodge. That's it. The problem is when you look like a buster, you're going to get taken like a buster. All right? Point blank. Question J, I'm glad you know that because I don't know that at all. Wiley is 40 minutes north of Dallas. I wouldn't be associating myself with anything with, I'm just, as an Eagles fan, I just can't. Started busting up what she heard you say. Chever. Well, dude, man, it is, yo, you have coined that phrase, Chever. So I'm gonna run with it, dude. I'm gonna embrace it with you, dude. Like, seriously. Jack says, I have mice in my shop. That's why you have to sleep on the floor post lift when I visit. Well, cool. There's more of a shot at the person, not the city. But you can't take a shot at one and not the other, especially when you mention the other, all right? I mean, I don't like talking politics. But we are in the second hour of this live stream, and I'm just going to apologize now. If I piss you off, I'm sorry. We'll talk about barbecue again next week. But point blank, Trump is a bully, okay? And he wants to try to bully Elijah Cummings. And Elijah Cummings is not going to stand for his BS. Point blank. And Elijah Cummings is one of the people who is standing up to Trump and is trying to call Trump to the carpet. And that's just as an outsider looking in. Do I agree with everything Elijah Cummings says and or does? No. Do I agree with him trying to call the president to the carpet? Yes. Guess what? Whenever somebody gets on his coattails, the president's coattails, he does something like this. It's a diversion tactic. Oh, you know, these people were saying this thing about me, and they're saying something ill of me, so now I'm going to call them ugly. Or I'm going to call him this, or I'm going to call him that. Guess what? That's what he does. Again, I don't agree 100% with everything Elijah Cummings does, but I tell you what, I live in his district, and I voted for him in the past. Don't know if I'll vote for him in the future, but I have in the past. I'll leave it at that. So, Chauncey says, do you like cooking with direct heat? Yeah, I like cooking with direct heat. I mean, how else do you cook steaks? No, but there's time for indirect heat and there's time for direct heat. You know, it is what it is. Why not get a smoker trailer? So, Royce, here is, Question J. Look, I already know. I'm nothing wrong with that. I mean, some of the coolest people I know are cops. Like, for real. I'm real cool with a cop down in D.C. I mean, he buys my food all the time. Hey, I mean, our kids went to the same school. Cool cat. Like, seriously. I have nothing but respect for law enforcement. Some of my good car friends, again, are law enforcement. I don't necessarily agree with all of the laws, but that doesn't mean I have any less respect for law enforcement. There's a difference there. Anyway, Roy says, why not just get a smoker trailer? So here's the deal. Baltimore City is outlawing trailers. I mean, it's so funny. You guys who live in all different places around the country where it's so easy for you to do one thing or this thing, you're like, why don't you do this? Because I can't. Why don't you get that? Because I can't. Why don't Why don't you just set up this? If it were that easy, I would have done it already. In Maryland, the amount of red bureaucracy tape is ridiculous. I don't talk about it because I just don't want to go down that rabbit hole, and I don't want to get upset thinking about it. How about this? In Baltimore City, if I had a trailer and or a mobile a food truck, I cannot cook using charcoal or wood. Time out. I do barbecue. How can I not cook with charcoal and or wood? Like, real talk. How do I do that? How do I manage that? I mean, that's just one of the problems I have to deal with being in the state of Maryland. The state of Maryland is not advantageous to not barbecue, but just food trucks in general is different. Yes, William, you're absolutely correct. You definitely have to carry yourself. Rodney, go-to barbecue meat. Currently is salmon because it is it's not cheap, but it's quick. It's a quick cook. Nick, I agree. Jason's, by the time Trump builds a wall, we will have an underground city from AS to Tijuana. What's AS? I guess Arizona? Oh my gosh, Mr. Hockey, you're absolutely correct. Nope. Mango, they will not. Oh my gosh. You know, I was talking to someone not too long ago, and he said, that's why y'all have a jail in your stadium. Oh my gosh. There was a holding cell, like a cool-off tank, in Veterans Stadium, which has been torn down for like 10 years now. There is no holding cell. There is no jail at the current stadium, which is Lincoln Financial Field. Oh my gosh, man. Like, y'all booed Santa. That was in like 1941. Anyway, at Connie Mack Stadium, which was 2 stadiums ago, not even existing any longer. Jurassic Pork was the name of that food truck. Yep, no trailers. Yeah, I agree with you, Mango Face. Yep, no trailers. People forget the cities have their own small governments that make ordinances of their own. Mr. Hockett, say it again. Woo! It is so much more difficult to get a food trailer, a mobile food business going in Maryland. And it's not just Baltimore, but in Maryland. So that's why I ultimately need to get a brick and mortar to have a place so that I can have a mobile kitchen. It's not that simple. Roy says out here in LA, you can't bring your own grill to some parks without a permit. I can understand that. You know, what was the girl who called the police on the guy like in Oakland or whatever because he was using a charcoal grill in a non-designated charcoal grill area? I get it though. California, wildfires, other things like that. People are not responsible. You know, I feel like I need to put on my Smokey the Bear hat, but I get why. I just don't agree with it though. Professor J says, I would make a killing down here during Mardi Gras. Oh, I know. I'd make a killing during any major event. Hey, Rodney, thank you very much. Adios, suckers. Set up a grill on the parade route. Oh, man. Who are you talking about? Not cooking anything tonight, Simple Man. I am chilling. You know what I did do tonight? I picked up an arcade cabinet. It was a Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet. I know some of you guys have been around long enough to see me pick up arcade cabinets and pinball machines in Vicky. I picked up an arcade cabinet that I have to deliver tomorrow out to Western Maryland. I went up to Northern Maryland tonight, picked it up. This gray hair is bugging me. Should I pull it out? Should I say leave it alone or pull it out? You guys comment and decide the fate of this gray hair. All right, Laz, I won't hold that against you. He says a new subscriber and a Cowboys fan. Again, I won't hold that against you. Started a barbecue business, trying to get the product out there. The people are in love. Well, Anthony, there's nothing wrong with that. I tell you, and I say it, if the food is right, it'll speak for itself, and it'll do the work for you. Well, Anthony, that's awesome. Barbecue Grill Masters, we don't just hate the Cowboys fans with a passion. We hate everybody with a passion. You don't like us. You don't like us. You don't like us, and we don't care. We're from Philly, effing Philly. You don't like us, and we don't care. All right. Oh man. So Mango Face, I tell you what, I implore you to go out. 3 years ago, I did a video. Excuse me, 6 years ago, it was 2013. I did a video series where I shaved my face completely off and grew my beard out for the year of 2013. There is a playlist. If you go under my videos and look under playlist, there's a playlist. It's called the 2013 Beard Growth Project. I implore you to go out there, look at those videos, comment on a couple, bring back some memories for me. But I can't believe it's been that long. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it again. Noble Savage Vids, definitely. I don't necessarily need to move back to Philadelphia. I'm happy where I am. I'm just close enough, but just far enough away where I don't get involved in a lot of the family drama. Some of you guys will get it, some of you guys will not. Well, Superman says he cooks this late all the time. He has some ribs on the pit barrel cooking right now. Unfortunately, it's a school night and I gotta get up. Not so early, but I gotta get up early tomorrow. Yeah. Naranjas, manzanas, oranges, and bananas. I don't get it. Mark for lunch. I heard you mention about your garage being broken into. I hadn't heard this before. Sorry to hear that news. But the live is going good. Thank you very much, Victor. I greatly appreciate it and you. Yeah, so I found out on the Monday I was headed down to Tennessee. My wife says she saw something in the yard and she kind of questioned it. And she couldn't figure out what the heck it was. She looked back, we have some security cameras. She looked back on the security cameras and she's found that someone broke into my garages. She said the person was in the garages for about an hour or so. And when I say they took all of my tools, man, like all of my DeWalt tools, you guys know, if you've been around for a while, I have lots of DeWalt stuff. Okay. They took 1/4 inch impact, 3/8 or 1/4 inch driver, I guess. Impact driver, a 3/8 inch impact socket, a 1/2 inch stubby impact, a 1/2 inch full size impact. They took 14 volt drill. Those were the aforementioned stuff was all 20 volt stuff. 14 volt, 14.4 volt drill. They took a 20 volt Bluetooth speaker. It took a 20 volt what's that thing called? Angle grinder. They took the batteries for everything. They took the chargers for everything. I mean, I am sick. Every time I think about it, just that it's coming back just thinking about it. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Oh man. Question J, seriously? He said, oh wow, YouTube just got the notification that I'm streaming live. Oh man. Wow. Alright, so I guess I'm catching up to the comments where you guys are saying pull it out. Alright, let's see if I can get just one. Oh, had it. Alright. There it is. And I only got one. Just a single gray hair. I know, I've heard that whole, if you pull it out, you'll get more. Philly's Savannah District, Center City, University City, Germantown Corridor, Central Germantown, North Front Street, 52nd, Morris, Oregon, all separate from just opening, operating Philly proper. Philly proper. Um, okay. I mean that. So, Dustin, you know it's crazy. Um, so I grew up in Mount Airy. I think I told you this before. I grew up in Mount Airy, and I used to work at the Models at Cheltenham and Wadsworth. So right there, right by Wyncote, Cheltenham Township. And it's funny. One of the security guards that was in there one day, I heard he told me the dumbest thing I ever heard. He said, if the section of the city, or if it doesn't have Philadelphia behind it, it's not Philadelphia. And I said, wait, what? He said, yeah, across the street, Mount Airy. He's like, that's not Philadelphia, that's Mount Airy. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's inside of the city limits. He said, nah, only parts that's inside of the city are South Philly, West Philly, Northeast Philadelphia. I said, what about Germantown? That's a section of the city. He said, nah, that's Germantown. You can't be serious, dog. He was like, nah, West Oak Lane, that's not Philly. He was like, that's like here. This is Wyncote. We in Cheltenham Township. I'm like, you realize Philadelphia is a city in itself and its own county. And he straight argued with me for 10 to 15 minutes. I finally had to say, all right, dog, you believe what you believe. I said, what do I put on the envelope if I'm mailing something out? I live in Mount Airy, across the street. What do I put on the envelope? He was like, Mount Airy, Pennsylvania. I said, no, dog, I live in Philadelphia. I said, Mount Airy is just a section of the city I live in. He didn't get it. Yep, we hate everyone. We don't discriminate. Fernando de la Garza, how are you this evening? Mango face, whatever. I don't know why, Nick. It's not all talk. It is real. All right, so Barbecue Grill Masters Empire, you do not put Philly or Philadelphia in front of the word cheesesteak. If you do, it's wrong. It's wrong. You go to France, you get fries. You don't get French fries, okay? Only in the United States do we call them French fries. And they tried to change that to say freedom fries. Man, they French fries. You go to England, I've been to England, you get chips, all right? Watching your videos where the rotisserie stopped working, I gave me some great expanded looks. Laz, it was stressful. It definitely was stressful. Dude, Nick, I'm an Eagles fan. By birth, we have been to the Super Bowl since I was born. We've been to the Super Bowl 3 times. Do you know how much grief I get from folks that are on that before 2 years ago when the Eagles won Super Bowl? I mean, really? You know what I love talking trash about to the Cowboys fans now? The last time the Cowboys went and won a Super Bowl, the video was on VHS. The highlights came on VHS. All right? Just let that sink in. Definitely agree with Dustin. That is definitely what makes a true fan. All right, Anthony says, how would you recommend getting more people aware of his barbecue starting out? You have to leverage your friends, man. You have to say, look, I'm going to give you something to eat, but I need you to post on your social media. I need you to post on your Instagram. I need you to, whatever the case may be, okay? You have to. That is the only word of mouth advertising you're getting nowadays. People don't talk to each other like they used to. You know what they do? They take a picture of something and they post it up. So in order to entice people to do that, you take a screenshot, a picture of their caption, and you repost it. Say, hey, I took this to such and such, and this is what he thought. And then you get the people who are following you like, oh, man, well, such and such. We as humans are followers, all right? And they're like, oh, well, such and such liked it. Maybe I should give it a shot. Maybe I should try it. And that's what you do. That's how you leverage your, recommend it, okay? Because or you say, I used to tell people all the time, hey, I used to take them food and I'd be walking away and I say, hey, you know what, before I leave, hey, If you like what you have, can you do me a solid? Take a picture of it, post it back to Instagram for me, tag me in it, and just tell folks that you liked it. I'd appreciate that. The ask. The ask is what's going to help you. And you know what? You have those people that'll have like 200 followers, and you're like, okay, that's not really helping me. That's not doing anything, because those 200 followers are like in the city they used to live in and nowhere near where you are currently. Or you might find or stumble upon somebody that might have 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000 subscribers. And I tell you, I've told you guys before, I leveraged Instagram heavy when I was in the beginning. I had a lady who posted, she used the hashtag Baltimore. So anytime you search the hashtag Baltimore, and most people don't understand how hashtags work. You don't want people to find you. You want to use those hashtags to find other people. Then you want those other people to come back to your page, because if you have less than, let's say, 5,000 subscribers on Instagram, almost every new person that you see and you notice on Instagram, you're going to go back to their profile like, who the hell is this person? And when you go back to their profile, that's why if you're on Instagram and you follow me on Instagram, you know the first thing that says is, I deliver smoked meats. I cater 1 to 100 plus. Okay? And then I start telling you what I do and everything else like that. So when people come to my Instagram page, they know exactly what it is I'm about. And then they see pictures of my food and pictures of things that I've cooked and other things like that. And, you know, I get people to hit me up. Or I got people to hit me up. Mr. Hockett, no, I did not have, well, I mean, I have homeowner's insurance, but I don't know whether or not I am going to, I still haven't decided whether I'm going to file a claim or not. I do have a police report and other things like that. Dustin, Philadelphia is not that big. Well, then again, being from Philadelphia, I don't think it's that big. But being in Baltimore, Baltimore is way smaller than Philadelphia. But, like, you can get from one end of the city of Philadelphia to the other in 15, 20 minutes. You cannot do that in Baltimore at all. Hey, Chef Johnny, how you doing this evening? Chef Johnny from Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. I am a few moments behind. Nah, they're not metro areas, though. Metro areas outside of Philadelphia. Palm frogs. Free, yeah, palm free. Johnny, don't you do it, man. You just got here. You can get kicked out. Lost is the only reason he still has a VCR, so he can watch those tapes. Mango Face FC. As a Redskins fan, you don't have too much of a leg to stand on either, because aside from what, a year or 2 years ago, the last time y'all were even in the playoffs was when VHS was prevalent. Torrance Boyd says he bought a barbecue trailer and he's looking to start a barbecue catering business. Well, congratulations. Pound pavement, man. You got to get out there and get started. You got to start somewhere, and good luck, man. Where are you, sir? Every time I cheer for the Eagles is when they play the Cowboys. Well, you know, only time I cheer for the Cowboys, you know what? I don't even cheer for the Cowboys. I cheer for whoever has the worst record in the NFC. So when the Giants play the Redskins, if the Giants are losing that season, I'm cheering for the Giants. I wouldn't even say cheering. I'm rooting, for them to win. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Quester J says, hit that like button if you haven't already. And Mo Butter, baby. I'm kind of bummed. The kids ate all of the dump cake, and I didn't even get to have the rest of it. You know what I'm going to do? I think I might go get some ice cream now. Anthony, thank you, sir. But not by like geographical location though, or geographical area. I think it's by population. So I sell that pop-up $25 on Instagram all the time. Royce, I tell you what, those folks who are selling $25 pop-up dinners on Instagram, I used to be that guy. Once you get big enough or get to a certain point, Instagram shuts that down with the quickness. No leg to stand on. I see what you did there. Torrance is in, Torrance is in Washington State. Well, good luck out there, sir. I don't know what the specific laws or your areas are and things like that, but just be patient, be careful. Starting to cook in this place, missing error, offset, cooked a lot of food to sell. Well, that's what's up, Jay. I am proud of you, sir. Yo, last talking about that's the reason he still has a VCR. You, sir, that was comedy gold. That was comedy gold. All right, so I know earlier tonight we kept it on topic and we talked about like how to grow, how to market yourself. No comment. No comment about Washington and their quarterbacks. You know, the dude that got his leg messed up, it happened on the same day, however many years later from when Joe Theismann's leg was messed up. Anyway, so how to market yourself. Those of you guys who are still here at this point, and I'm going to tell you guys this and try to tell you guys this quickly. Leverage social media, okay? And when I say leverage social media, to be completely honest, I'm not a fan of Facebook. I don't use Facebook very much, very often. Facebook dings you if you don't respond to people fast enough. But Facebook's notifications are crap. Like crap. I got some notifications, some messages, and it's partly my fault because I got a new phone, okay? I got a new phone, and because I got a new phone, I installed Facebook, I logged in, and I wasn't getting the notifications that I needed to get. So it was 3 or 4 days I had people who had sent me messages asking questions and things like that. And, you know, Facebook dings you for not replying to messages fast enough. You know, if you have a business page on Facebook, those of you guys who do know, hey, they have a little meter that says this page responds in X number of hours, or usually responds in under an hour. I really want that thing to say under an hour or within minutes, but it doesn't because Facebook screwed me. So I'm not a fan of Facebook. Instagram is my preferred mode of social networking because food and pictures, it's visual, okay? With it being visual, if someone sees the picture, if I'm taking a good enough picture, oh man, what is that? Let me stop and read what this has to say. Now, one of the things also with Instagram, you can get people, you can get people to not only look at your stuff, but you have to get them to come back to your page. It's like, hey, I got some candy. You come look at what the candy I have. You know, I got some candy, right? And how you do that is by using hashtags to look at other people's stuff. You like other people's pictures, and then when they see that you like 2, maybe 3 pictures of theirs, like, who is this person? And then they come back to your page. Your bio has to be clear and concise. Tell them what you're about, and then, yeah. Lost, man. No, dude, oh, gosh. So Snapchat, I did Snapchat for a while. I found myself watching other people's Snapchat chats more than I did actually producing Snapchat content. Facebook, I already told you about Facebook. Twitter is like, it's not the Wild Wild West, but there's too much on Twitter. It's like a fire hose is the best way I've had it explained. You know, you open up Twitter and then you refresh Twitter. If you're following enough people, like, and I'm following a decent amount of people, it's just so many people tweeting everything that it's just moving too fast. It's just too much going on. William, I have thought about starting a Reddit account only just to try to get those folks out there who are on Reddit to ask questions about different food and things like that. No, sir. I am definitely not about TikTok rather. And I remember TikTok before it turned to TikTok, and it was what did it used to be called? Why can I think of what not Lively, Musically is what it used to be called. Not about that life at all. I was supposed to start an IG, but I told her that I want to grow only YouTube. Jay, I disagree. Leverage any social media that you can. Seriously. My Instagram is separate from my Facebook. My Facebook is separate from my YouTube. And very rarely do I reference one to the other. Every now and again, I will. Yeah, musically. See? William, I've been around the internet for quite a while. I'm very fluent in internet. But yeah, I tell you what, you know who got me on Snapchat is DJ Khaled, and you know I tell you I rode that wave, and between DJ Khaled and Dr. Miami are why I was on Snapchat, but it just like I didn't see the appeal after a while. I don't think I've logged into Snapchat did a major update or like something was wrong, not wrong, but they changed something recently, like within the last 6 months. Well, it's probably been a year now, and I completely once they did it, I was completely turned off. Hey Jay, I tell you what, that is true, but you know, double tap like a pick. I might like your pick, but that's about it. All right, like seriously. William said, "We the best." Yo, the keys? You got the keys? DJ Khaled. Khaled. So Lars said, DJ Khaled meme. Hey, that's a nice song. Mind if I name my Khaled on it? DJ Khaled, we the best. Yo, but I mean, Khaled, he definitely turned Snapchat on its side, like for real. He definitely did. Oh goodness, like nobody should have ever gave DJ Khaled Snapchat. That's how I feel. But I watched Snapchat and I used to put stuff out on Snapchat probably for like 6-8 months, a year at the absolute max, and I got completely bored with Snapchat. It didn't do it for me. What's crazy is the social media platform that I prefer is the one that I really did not like, which was Instagram. Cordell says love using charcoal only, no propane. Ugh. I despise Master P. I really don't like that dude. Never did. Lies you weren't. I always wish he crashed the jet ski. It's like, how are you holding the phone out and riding the jet ski at the same time? We're the best! Like, how? Hey, you know what? He had a death grip on that phone, though. Yes! Justin says, DJ Khaled is the best example of living a meme. For sure. For sure. Like, my gosh, man. Like, how? How? Jay, don't you get banned, man. Like, I just despise Master P. I used to call him Master P as in the cat, okay? And not in a good way. You know what, Justin? Is it Justin or Justine? That is what's ridiculous. He's mental. Like, he's really mental. Like, no, wow. And the people that he has around him are just like perpetuating that, which is horrible. DJ Khaled, Nick. DJ Khaled. Wow. Hey, come on. You too? I'm going to put you on timeout. William says, he's the best. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Justin. the fact that he, you know, what's crazy is he transcended, okay? Because, you know, he'll tell you about how he started out selling music out of the trunk of his car, and then he got put on, and you know, he worked with this person and that person, and then he made a couple $1 million, and I felt like he forgot. But it's not that he forgot. He's just on a whole nother level. Like, he crazy, but not like Kanye crazy. He's just crazy. Like, dog, you can't be for real. But he is. He's so serious. Classic rock, metal, heavy metal, and not much rap or crap. Or hip hop. Well, Nick, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I'm open to almost all forms of music. I just can't get down with country. Can't get down with country because they be whining and begging. My dog died, my wife left me, my truck died, my truck blew up, my car, you know, my old lady keyed my car, I drank all my beer. I mean, it's just, you name it. You name it. I mean, yeah. Ungrateful? I don't know about that. You know, I give P credit where credit is due. He started out selling, you know, mixtapes out of his trunk. He sold his music out of the trunk of his car. He turned down a, you know, I won't say $1 million record deal, but he turned down the first record deal he got because he knew that he could do better, like being independent, and it worked out for him. Michael Jordan, I don't think he is ungrateful. I think unfortunately, his athleticism and what he's done for basketball kind of speaks for itself. So he kind of has a leg to stand on. But I mean, I don't know. You can wear your t-shirt in every neighborhood you want, man. You'll be fine. Jack, I spoke to Caden via Instagram not too long ago. He said he'd been kind of busy doing other things, so I will tell him that you asked about him now. Mr. Hockett, that's funny. Play a country song backwards. Get your girl back, get your truck back, your dog will undie. You'll get your job back. Hey Chauncey, thank you very much for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. Alright guys, it is going on over 2 hours. I am like struggling here. I didn't even finish my drink, but I did add some more to it. So let's finish this off real quick. Warm root beer, not a good idea. Ground ribeye burgers, they were great. Well, Cordell, that sounds what's up. Man, you can't, I mean, a ribeye. You can't go wrong with a ribeye. Like ground ribeye, that's dope. See how much better now, see, look, this is slippery slope. See, this gray hair over here is now bugging me because the one on the other side is gone. This is what happens. I need to stop looking in the camera there. Alright, can we get it? Alright, got him. That, like, it looks so much better now. Hey, Mr. Hockey, thank you very much, man. Great. Laz, thank you very much. Love the days of, alright, the event videos, thank you. Tomorrow there will be a, like I said, it'll be a video of my cook from yesterday. I'm going to apologize now. It is a lot of time lapse, but I did talk over it to kind of explain what was going on. Question J, thank you so very much, man. I'm waiting for that refrigerator, Question J. You know, go ahead and send it. All right. Peace, everybody. Peace to you too, William. Thank you very much again for hanging out. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel better, and it also helps the channel and these videos immensely. So, hey, yeah, come on, man. Where's the fridge? Send the fridge, Questa Jake. Send the fridge. It's funny. I get people to come into my office and my cubicle, and they ask about the plaque over my desk. So that is so dope, and thank you very much. Tomorrow's video, you'll see the plaque in the video. I did actually post the, I did a quick talking head segment, talking head segment from my desk on purpose so that you can see it. But yeah. All right, Dustin, thank you very much, man, for hanging out. Appreciate it. Barbecue Grill Masters Empire. Deuces, thank you very much for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Cordell, thank you very much again. You also have a great night. Not a good night, but a great night. I am done. Night Barbecue World. I'd be like saying good night like Little House, not Little House. What was that? Oh, the Waltons. Good night, Bernadette. Good night, Bessie. Good night, Vicky. Good night, 1 and 2. Good night, Charlotte. Good night, Tracy. Good night, Sammy. I still haven't figured out a name for the Fafa Grill just yet. Fafa Grill table. And I don't have, well, she's Old Faithful. The other one's Old Faithful. All right. Good night, Old Faithful. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, Questa J. Good night, John Boy. Now, I was about to say, who comes after John Boy? Sassy. Oh, no. Gosh, the indigestion tonight. Oh. Talking about my tools getting lost has definitely made this a rough one. Oh, my gosh, I'm struggling. All right, guys. I'm gone. Thank you again. I'll see you guys next week.